Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we have another episode in our Wheel of Spades series. And of course, last week we took a look at the P26 A33. And of course, as you already know, this is your guaranteed Sunday video, well, this is your guaranteed long-form content video for the week. So, obviously in the last episode it went pretty well. Obviously the two episodes before that, it went pretty poorly. So maybe we're back on a good streak again? So as per usual, in the description below there's going to be usual links. There'll be the gameplays, of course, if, you know, there is two gameplays, depends on how long the games go. If we get a tank, there will be a cast section, most likely anyway. We'll try and use some casts. Other than that, really, let's see what we spin, and let's see what we get. Obviously, if you've already read the title of the video, you already know, but, well, I don't. So, that's just it's for the algorithm, really. Ooh, yeah, that's in the Talisman series. That's the Leo 451 early. Well, it's a bomber, but at least it's an alright one, because we get a 20mm. And, well, if we get a down tier, we could face Condors, which that 20mm will absolutely love. I'll take that. That's going to be a pretty alright one. Let's save my wheel, and let's head over to the hangar. And welcome to the hangar. This is actually in the Talisman series, so if you are a fan of French bombers, you're going to love this one, because, well, it's in the Talisman series. All I've done is just moved it to a different crew slot. Obviously, the Leo is actually not a bad little bomber. I don't really see people flying it anymore, but it's actually not that bad. You get a pretty decent payload. You know, you have two 500 kilograms. You also have a few 200s and 100s. There's also an option for 50s. However, our payload today, because we can actually make a custom loadout with this thing, is probably going to be something along the lines of this, to be brutally honest. We can also take the 200s, which would be better against bases, so we'll probably take this payload, to be brutally honest. Seems like the most appropriate, because as you can see, I don't fly this thing, so, you know, don't really have a custom loadout. I didn't even know it had custom loadouts. But obviously we do have options of 500 kilogram bombs, 200s, 100s, and of course the 50s. We do have that rear 20mm turret, which, you know, it's pretty decent. It's a Hispano 404, so it's pretty high velocity. Only 120 rounds though, so that's something we need to bear in mind. We do actually get a forward-firing gun as well on this thing, although it's not that great. It's a singular 7.5 Mach 1934 machine gun. Not that powerful, and to be honest, it's probably not going to be used in an offensive way. If we can catch little Timmy on TikTok whilst he's climbing, we'll take advantage of that, but otherwise we're not really going to be able to use that. We also have a lower 7.5 as well, which, you know, it's there, I guess. It's at least something. But other than that, we do have two pretty okay engines. We have Nomron 14Ns. They're pretty decent, nearly 1200 horsepower pop. The top speed is 308 miles per hour at 20,500 feet, but, well, we can push it a little bit harder than that. But honestly, this is not a bad one. I would have liked the late as a talisman, to be honest, but obviously I don't know what I'm going to get in terms of a talisman. But the late has an extra 2 machine guns where the 20mm sits. I wonder if they've ever fixed the bug that is present with that plane, though. Maybe something I'll look at later on. Anywho, let's get into a match and see how we do. And welcome to the match. We're on, I can't remember the name of this map, Kamchatka, however the hell you say it. I've already seen a couple of German 210s down below, but luckily we spawn high enough where we don't really care about them. Obviously I'm heading for a base right now, so we'll see what happens. I know for a fact I don't need to drop two 500s. But I've not actually been playing the game all that much recently. I didn't mean to press that one. I meant to press on my mouse button to obviously change to the 200s, because we don't need to drop that many. But yeah, this is a Leo, you know, it's a nice bomber, you know. It's pretty simple to fly, but, you know, we have to be careful of a lot of enemy fighters, because they are going to come for us. They like a tasty French bomber, and to be fair, who doesn't like a tasty French bomber? Looks like we've got a couple of candidates coming up, and also the I-301. Let's drop, I'd say 3 200s will do it. Let's go defensive. I'm really close to sneezing right now. Excuse me. Right, well if little Timmy's going to keep his P40 that way, I'm going to take this opportunity and take a pass at him. I've got that Yak 2 to worry about. Come here, mate. There we are. Little Timmy, stop browsing on TikTok, mate. Alright, we need to get out of here. We've got a lot of enemy fighters on us now. Go, 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 go. I can't push her any harder though, she'll rip apart. We are outrunning the Yak, but that's not going to last forever, I'll tell you that right now. Let's throw a couple of shots, see if we can fend him off. Yeah, he's buggered off, good. I'm surprised the singular 7.5 did that much damage to a P40, but you know what, we're going to take it. Most of my team, though, has been chasing ground attackers, so, yeah, this is not looking good for me. And looks like the Wellington is biting the bucket right now. So, yeah, this team's basically dead. I'm going to swing it back round, why not? We've still got a couple of bombs to get rid of, might as well use them. Alright. It's too unsafe to go for that base, and even then the Wellington's probably finished it off. Yeah, like I said, most of my team has just been chasing ground pounders, and they've not been exactly doing a good job of that, so I'm just going to dive down and just see if I can help out the team a little bit more, but the Leo does like to compress, so keep that in mind if you do fly this old girl. It's a nice plane, but, you know, when your entire team is full of knuckleheads, there's not much you can do about it. Alright, Mr. Yak, how are you doing today? We've got to be careful of our shots, because if we miss, this gun's on a long reload. Nice. Got him. See, they don't expect a 20mm on the back of a bomber at this BR. Nice. Got him as well. That's what we like to see. The Yak is still flying, but we can force him to turn. And yep, he's got into a spin. See, this thing could really clap some cheeks if you know what you're doing. Like, this thing is really good. It's just a shame that people don't really fly it, like, at all, because, you know, it's a bomber. People don't really fly bombers. But you know what? I'm impressed with this thing so far. I've not flown a Leo in years, but I'm impressed. You know, she's got me intrigued, that's for sure. So is that I-301 close? No. So now it's time for an old arcade trick. There we go. Gunner's on reload. That's exactly what we want. Now, the reason why I'm reloading my gun is, well, it's twofold. One, I'm getting a reload, and also two, I don't know how many bullets are left in it, so I'm playing it safe. We can get our last 200 out, but I'll probably drop the 500 just to guarantee it. Because I don't know if the 200 is going to finish it. But we can open our bomb bay doors. We need to keep an eye on those two, because they're the last enemy players that are really, you know, a threat right now. Because obviously the Yak's in a flat spin right now. There goes our last 500. See, who would have thought that a Leo 451 would be this effective? And there we go, that's him gone. That's 3 air kills in a Leo, 2 of which were the back gunner. I'll take that. Alright, let's let the engines cool a little bit, because we are weaponing them quite a bit. Gunner's reloaded, so that's good. I can go for a ground target with this remaining 200. The Yak 2's headed my way, though. I think he's a bit pissed, and to be honest, I don't blame him. So let's turn to the right and force him to come where my gunner is, because that's what I want him to do. The I-301 is currently boom and zooming my team, which is a problem, but we will address that later. What I'm going to do is, because we're flying towards their airfield, I'm going to turn to the right and see if he follows. I don't think he will. He might be out of ammo. Is he? Yeah, he looks like he's RTB. Let's have a look at these guys, see what we're dealing with. Okay, he's pretty experienced. And he's pretty experienced as well. So we've got 2 experienced players left. That could be an issue. And of course we've got Team Knucklehead targeting freaking bots. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's get this last bomb out. Doesn't matter what I drop it on. I just need to get rid of it. 200 kilograms is 200 kilograms. Bombs away. Alright, let's see if we can head over and help my team out. Because at the minute, I'm stuck with Corporal Knucklehead targeting bots instead of the I-301. And well, that J9 is not paying attention. But we are in pursuit of the I-301. We won't catch it, but still. There's the 200 kilogram bomb landing on target. This Knucklehead just threw it into the trees, which is great. I don't think we're winning this one. I mean, we're stuck with Tweedledee and Tweedledum, so, you know, I can only do so much in a Leo, and, you know, if I had the extra 7.5s, I'd feel a bit more confident, because if they're hitting this hard, well, of course I'm going to like them, but, well, Let's see if that wasn't just a fluke. Ow! That AI just ripped apart my engine. And I just ripped apart his wing. How badly damaged is that? Orange left engine. Okay. Well, we can deal with that. It's just, is this I-301 out of 23? That's what I want to know. But before we cross that bridge, let's brake left. I don't think he's out of 23. If he's played it smart, he won't be out of it. And looks like he's trying to go underneath my defensive turret. So let's see if we can get down a little bit lower. If he snipes the gunner, we're as good as dead. Come on. Come on, Leo. Yes! Nice one, Leo. Let's RTB. This thing's a monster at the minute. 4 air kills and a Leo. I will take that. Let's RTB. Ooh, that's got the heart rate going a bit, that's for sure. But, yeah. We are going to lose that left engine, most likely, but it'll be okay. We should be fine. So we've got the Yak 2 left, and we've got an unknown. I don't know what he's flying. I've not seen him the whole game. So, in the meantime, I'm going to go back to base, get this thing rearmed, refueled, and repaired, and I'll see you shortly. Well, welcome back. I've just not long gotten wheels up, and, like I say, Tweedledee and Tweedledum have, well, the P40 is already dead. That was from earlier. The Yak 2 looks like he's gone at a flat spin at the very least, and the Yak 9 turned out to be the last guy we were looking for. That should be game then. But I've really enjoyed revisiting this thing. If it's going to be like this in the Talisman series, I will be very happy to play this thing, that's for sure. Now, I don't know if my J9 teammate is going to need a hand, but if I could get an ace and a Leo, I will take that. I'm going to ready the bombs as well, just in case, because, you know, I could theoretically jingle bomb. But I think my J9 teammate has this under control. The only way which he wouldn't is if the Yak 9 outruns him, but... Which will happen, you know, he will outrun him, but, well, if he's spraying like that, he can easily get a severe damage in. If the J9 pulls off, then that's fine. But yeah, this has been a really successful game, I must admit. I didn't think it was going to go this well, I'll be honest. But, hey, it worked out, didn't it? But yeah, this has been a really successful game. I think I'll leave the J9 to focus on ground targets. I'm going to try and take out a couple myself. I'm going to switch to the 200 so that way I don't blow myself up. I'm going to go for that truck there. Oh no. Oh, that was close. I had to use keybind then, or keyboard control then. Woo, that was close. Yeah, don't do things like that in a fully loaded Leo, Joe. That's probably not going to end very well. Alright, well, we will try and get some of these bombs out, because she's a bit of a pig. Come on! Right, lower turret. Since we've not used you all game. Nice, I'll take that. The Yak 9's buggering off, so that's good. I could just go for bases and bait him towards me. And then I can bring him to the J9, should push come to shove. I think I'll do that instead. So I'm interested to know, because I'll probably try and remember this for when I do a Talisman series video on this thing. Would one 500 and two 200s be enough for a base? The Spaniard in the comments probably already has the answer for that, but, well, we're about to find out. And they have pretty much the same drop, so that's good. So it's time to do a little bit of British testing in a French bomber, because why not? I mean, we're close to an ace, so is my teammate. You know, I'm happy to take an ace. If he wants the ace, I don't really care. The Yak 9 looks like he's going down, though. I'm not really sure, because he did take a lot of damage earlier. Maybe the P40 must have gotten some engine damage in. Maybe that's it. Or maybe he did score like a crit or something. But either way, that's their airfield, so I'm not going to be able to get close to him. Let's throttle back and cool the engines a little bit. Let's see what we can do. So, like I said, I think this will be enough. Bombs away. That should be enough for that base, I would imagine. Oh, okay. Just one 200. Okay, that's even better. That means I get to save an extra bomb. I'll take that. I'll know that for the Talisman series. If I forget it, feel free to remind me in the comments of that video in the future. But anyway. 1, 2. That is actually pretty goated information. I do like that. This thing's a bit of a sleeper for a bomber, I will say. But yeah, the Act 9's made it back to his base. Okay, he's RTB, that's fine. All I'm going to do then is I'm going to hover around and just get some ground targets. I'll just say thank you, because obviously he did kill the Act 2. I probably won't be able to kill that with this thing. Not easily anyway. But no, this has been pretty successful. I will say that. I don't think we're going to need a second game in this video. Because we've done that well, you know? But yeah, don't try and do like stupid maneuvers like I was doing earlier when you're fully loaded with bombs. It seems I've forgotten this old thing's flight model. I think we got lucky that the gondola scraped the ground and not the props, otherwise we would be dead. But, well, that's fine. We just need to keep an eye out for the yak, but we can do that. That's not a problem. Anywho, let's go get some ground targets to kill the moot. We'll kill some time. And I'll probably put some background music in. Because I can. I don't know. I'll see what I fancy. Thing is about that, you have to be careful. Because, you know, YouTube is not very happy when it comes to that sort of thing. Come on. There we go. Took long enough. Let's open back up those bomb bay doors and we can take out this BTR that is getting very close. Me no like that. Oh? Little shit, you can eat this then. That almost killed me. That almost killed my freaking plane. Those BTRs are dangerous now. I'm getting away from that one. I've learnt my lesson, alright? But no, this has been a really successful flight in this video today, I will say, and I don't think we're going to need another one. Let's see if we can get ourselves an ace. Let's go find him first. That's the main thing we need to do. His airfield's there, so he's probably not very far from it. Yeah, there he is. That's good then. See if we can bait him, because, like I say, I'm not going to be able to kill him with a front 7.5. It's not going to happen. Not unless I get incredibly lucky. Maybe, if we put the power on, we could surprise him from underneath. I don't think it's going to work out that way, but, well, we'll try. You know, what choice do I have? I'm in a Leo trying to take down a Yak 9, so, yeah. We are kind of screwed if he sees us here, though. I think, is he cottoned on to that I'm here? He hasn't. He doesn't seem to notice me. That's good, then. But no, this thing's been really fun to revisit. I wasn't expecting the Leo to do this well. So, I'm really impressed with it. I think he must think I'm some sort of like twin-engine attack aircraft, so he's not engaging me immediately. I don't think he realises that I'm in a twin-engine bomber, but, well. He also seems focused on that AI, but, well, that's fine. What I can do, actually, is, because he's going to turn for the AI, surely he's going to see me afterward, right? Or am I just thinking logically here? And yeah, he's seen me now. Good. That's what I want you to do, mate. Come on down to the Joe show. I want an ace, and I want it now. He is spraying, but that's fine. A little bit of a hit, but that's okay. Got a hit. And severe. That is an ace. He's severed us, but I don't really care. Come on, go down, you little shit. You know what? I'll take it. Both his wings are gone. I'll take it. That should be game. And there we go. That is an ace in the Leo. I will take that. Let's go back to the hangar, because that was an insane match. Wow. 5 kills in a Leo? Yeah. This thing's going to be fun if that's how it's going to be for the Talisman series. I'm really impressed with this plane. I don't think Gaijin... Oh, there we go. Gaijin actually decided to end the match now. There we go. It took a minute, but... Still, that was a really impressive game in the Leo there. I'm really happy with this aircraft. Of course, we didn't get an assist for the daily, but I'm not granted the battle pass. But still, honestly, if that's how this thing is going to be for the Talisman series, I'm very much looking forward to it. Because, well, It's actually the last aircraft in our line. In fact, if we could move it forward before the NC-223, but I want to get this thing done first before the Leo. But yeah, that was a really good game in the Leo. Getting an ace out of it was completely unexpected, and I'm really glad that this plane got to show its colours. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I really hope you enjoyed seeing the Leo 451 early. Do some hard work in this match. And well, I'll see you next time.